Hey, back again, Ryan with LAC Prepared. This is kind of in regards to the other short that I just posted about some of the conspiracy theories going on online. Another one is that somebody was in the crowd, okay, and like shot him with a pistol. And I understand that would make sense, you know, because I was talking about the exit wound. Can you get shot in this? I mean, this is pretty soft down here, except for the spine and the back. Everything else is soft tissue. That could absorb a pistol round. Okay, would it absorb a 30-06 if it didn't hit any other bone? Probably not. You're going to have an exit wound, and that exit wound is going to be much, much larger than your entry. Your entry is actually, you know, pretty small. I mean, you've got to go into like, I'm not going to go into temporary and permanent wound channels and all that. Maybe I will in a future video. Actually, I know I will. But right now, I'm not going to go into that. Let's just say the entry wound is actually probably smaller. I mean, it collapses. The pressure of the artery, could that force that open? A little bit, okay? But regardless, your exit wound is gonna be massive, okay? If the entry wound is the size of like an acorn, your exit wound is gonna be the size of a fist, okay? So everybody's like, oh, some dude shot him from the crowd with a pistol. Okay, people are gonna know that. If somebody's standing next to me in a crowd, even if it's like a little, you know, Derringer 22, I'm gonna know this asshole just shot somebody, okay? People are talking about like suppressors, and people call them silencers. First of all, I hate the phrase or that term silencer. There is no silencing a gunshot. A suppressor is what it does. It suppresses the decibels, okay? And this is just an example, but let's say you're firing a round that, you know, is supersonic. It's faster than the speed of sound, so you're gonna get that crack, right, of it breaking the sound barrier. You can suppress that, say down from 160 decibels to 140. Am I gonna hear that next to me? Or even like, you know, 20 yards away, some dude, you know, up under his, you know, jacket like James Bond, just like, pow! I'm gonna hear that. I'm gonna know. There's been no reports of that, okay? So I don't think somebody shot him from the crowd with some pistol, okay? Oh, and that reminds me of something else. The guy in the white hat, you jackasses. The guy in the white hat is Frank Turek. The guy that they're saying, oh, he gave a signal to the sniper, you know, he did like all this, you know, pitcher and catcher baseball type shit. Dude, that's Frank Turek. That's one of Charlie Kirk's best friends and one of his mentors. It's ridiculous in that shit. There was no suppressor. Okay, do your research. This ain't John Wick. This isn't the movies where people are popping at each other in a crowd. You're gonna hear that shit. Period. Quit with all the bullshit.